Hi, I'm Bruce Mackay of Mackay Insurance. Mackay Insurance has been a proud member of the Bay of Quinte region for the past 45 years, providing quality and effective insurance products. Mackay Insurance has been a proud partner with the Belleville Senators since their inception in 2017, and we are proud to support the development of professional hockey within the region. I'm Bruce Mackay of Mackay Insurance, and this is Road to the AHL.
The rebound as well. Reese up high, near side pass. Sebrango has a look, he scores! Donovan Sebrango rips it home. In the middle, zips it over to Reinhardt. Now down low for Sebrango. He scores! Are you kidding me?
I remember kind of a different path than most guys, but I didn't like hockey at first. But I mean, my mom kept me going and made me go back, and then I fell in love with the game. And then say around 5, 6, and then I don't know if there's any memories, but I think just like my mom keeping me going through the sport, and she never missed any games, never missed any practices, got me there at 5 a.m. for the morning practices. So I think just kind of looking back, I think the reason I'm still playing is definitely her. So I think I just look back and very appreciative to her. I thought I might get drafted, but I just had no idea where. And I mean, I had talked to some teams, but I mean, I still had no idea if any teams were really liked me. So I mean, just watching on your screen at home like everybody else's was a different experience. But I mean, get taken in the 3rd round by Detroit, original 6 team. I mean, that's what you dream of as a kid. But I mean, great experience. I mean, a little different than everybody else, but I mean, still the same feeling when you see your name get drafted. Yeah, I was with my whole family. I was with my mom, my sister, and my grandma. And I mean, it's almost a feeling you can't describe. I mean, all the work you've put in just for that moment, just to see your name. I mean, it's a feeling, I mean, it's not only you, it's your parents, it's your friends, your coaches. I mean, it's kind of, it's just a real feeling for not only you, but the people surrounding you. So I mean, it's a great feeling for a day, but then you realize that's a lot more work to do. A lot of people always say it doesn't really matter where you go in the draft, and I think been through it, I mean, it does not matter where you go. I mean, once day 1 of camp starts, you're all in the same boat and you're all working for the same spot. So I mean, you think adapting to juniors hard, I mean, adapting to pro is even harder. These men are playing for their families, they're trying to live their dream playing the NHL, so I mean, it just only gets harder. So I mean, that was really eye-opening getting to your first NHL camp. Talked to my agent, it didn't sound like the OHL was going to start anytime soon, and then it's kind of getting, I was in my house for too long and I was getting pretty antsy, and I mean, a couple guys had went over that played in the OHL and kind of other leagues, and I talked to my agent, and then we found a spot over in Slovakia, and playing games is what I just wanted to do. So I mean, it was a pretty simple and easy decision for me once I found the team, just to get on a plane and go. I think you just kind of realize that you gotta be on it every day, and I mean, there's no off days in pro. So I mean, you learn that pretty quick, and then you go over to Europe, and then it's a whole different animal too. You got a different language barrier. You got translators trying to tell you what the coaches are saying. So I mean, that was tough, but I mean, I just wanted to play games. So I mean, whatever I could do to get games in to kind of stay ready, and whenever the OHL did start is what I was planning to do. I found the hardest transition wasn't even when I came back from Slovakia. It was my 2nd year in the American League, because they had so many rules with the taxi squad, and so a lot of the good players that would be in the American League were on taxi squad. And the 2nd year I come, and I thought I kind of got an idea what the league is, and then you just got all these new players coming in that are basically ready for the NHL. So I thought that was the hardest part. I mean, you come in, you just got these guys coming at you, and I'm still 19 years old, and I'm quickly realized that I better get going. You come back and you realize, you kind of look at the roster and realize it's a deep roster and maybe you're not slotted in this. And then they tell you you're going down. I mean, especially as an NHL signed guy, I mean, it was never in the plan. But I mean, everybody has their own plan, but it's hard to think about that in that moment. So definitely there's some hard times, and definitely you got to lean on some people. I mean, my mom was always a good supporter that I could always talk to, or coaches, but I mean, yeah, it's not what every kid plans up in their path, but it brought me to here. So I mean, everybody has different paths, so you just got to kind of stay as focused as you can.
Cross the line. Andreasen pulls up across Sebrango, right in shot. Score! Donovan Sebrango! Behind the goal now in the circle, the shot, score! Donovan Sebrango goes upstairs and a beauty, and the Riplins.
I think immediate reaction was fresh start. I mean, I don't want to say I was happy, but I was excited. I mean, it's a fresh start. I hadn't had a great start to my pro career. I mean, I've been bouncing up between the American League, East Coast, still hadn't been a great player in the American League, and I felt like I'd been in there for 10 years since I started so early. But I mean, felt like I was old news, and I was excited to kind of prove myself and show people I'm not old news, that I can still be a good player. So I mean, very excited, and then I knew once I saw it was Ottawa that I had to make this work. Growing up around the area, that I just knew whatever I had to do, I'd make it work. Yeah, I mean, go back to a little bit of starting in the East Coast. I mean, a fresh start, you think you're heading in, and then you realize that you're going back to the place you never wanted to go back. So I mean, I think once I got called up, I made a promise to myself that I would do whatever the coaches, whatever I needed to do to never go back down the East Coast. And I mean, I make my pro debut for Belleville, put that jersey on, and you're kind of one step away from your childhood dream of playing for your hometown team. I mean, incredible feeling, and I'll never forget it. I will do anything I can to get to the NHL. I mean, if you're a good enough player, good on you. If you can just do straight path. But I mean, I learned it's not always a straight path. It kind of taught me and showed me how bad I want this game. And I mean, I never stay satisfied anymore. I mean, I love being in Belleville, but I mean, the ultimate goal is being Ottawa. So I mean, that's definitely what my path kind of taught me about myself, I think. And I mean, I learned a lot, and I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way looking back at it now. I mean, I really appreciate what I have and what I want. I live by this now. It's not over till you say it's over. And I mean, a lot of people can count you out, and a lot of people can say you're not good, you're old news, but I mean, it's ultimately not over until you say it's over and you start believing what they're saying. So I mean, that's definitely my one piece and kind of what I live by now.